Hello everyone, Mike here, and welcome to my first video on my second channel. This will be a channel that is focused more on different games than my main channel, which focuses on Valorant. So this will be a Valheim video. Also, a little disclaimer: if you like Valorant content, you can check out my main channel, and maybe sub if you like what you see there. Otherwise, if you like this video, be sure to like and sub for more. So, in this video, I'll be ranking every single Forsaken power from worst to best. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. The Elder is the worst. What does the Elder do? What does the Forsaken power do? If I activate this, for 5 minutes, I can chop wood faster. Yeah, that's all it does. Not very useful. Also, just for a reference point, I don't know if this tree's damaged, but let's see if I can hit it. See, 1, 2, it wasn't damaged. See, 3 times. 3 times. With an iron axe. If I use this, I have to hit it 2 times instead, which doesn't really help that much. And for earlier tools like the bronze axe, I believe 5 hits normally, 3 hits with the Elder, with 7 hits with a flint axe, and 4 hits with the Elder. It's straight garbage, and yeah, it's the worst. Has no potential at all. I was really disappointed when I got it. The second worst is Yakluth. So Yakluth has the Forsaken power that when used, you get resistance versus elemental damage, which is only a damage type that is present on stupid, dumb popcorn enemies and all the bosses. Yeah, you heard me right. Fucking popcorn enemies. The Grey Dwarf Shaman. What is that? A fucking popcorn enemy. It's just an enemy that's meant to distract you and annoy you in the background. No real threat. Maybe the poison, right? There, if I recall every single enemy, I think there's only the Grey Dwarf Shaman, the Worm Drake, the Fueling Shaman, and that's basically it. Yeah, and the bosses. That's basically it. I mean, it is useful, and the more mobs we get with more attack diversity, the more useful this thing is going to be. But as of the 30th of March, 2021, this thing is a pile of shit. Now we come to the good ones. Number 3 and the mid-road Forsaken power, we have Modad. So Modad has the ability that you always get tailwind when you're sailing. No matter which direction you're faced, you will always get the tailwind. The wind will always be in the back carrying you forward. That is really, really good for traveling, since sailing can be really, really slow and unforgiving when the wind is against you. So I think overall this thing is just really nice. It is niche because it's only sailing, but I think it's good. Now we have the 2 best ones, and these could pretty much be interchanged, but I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be fair about this. Eikthyr is number 2. It's my personal favorite, and that's why you see me using it right now, but it is not the best. Eikthyr gives you the ability to run longer and jump more, right? Because you use less stamina while sprinting and while jumping by a significant amount. Like, you can really feel it. And this is just really, really good when you're trying to dodge and trying to run away from big attacks. It's good when you're exploring. It's good to get away. It just helps a lot. It definitely when exploring and you're running around. It helps a lot. Makes everything a whole lot faster. But later on, this thing becomes a little bit obsolete because of stamina potions. So, yeah, there's just that. That's why it's only number 2. The number 1, the absolute best one, is the Bone Mass Forsaken power. The Bone Mass Forsaken power gives you resistance versus physical damage, which is literally done by 95% of all the mobs, right? And remember, all the enemies in this game right now that does elemental damage are stupid popcorn enemies that take like 2 hits to die, right? Wait, think about it. Think about it. Grey Dwarf Shaman, yes, it's a bit tanky, but it's a popcorn enemy. It doesn't do that much damage. It's easy to kill. The worm drake. It's a popcorn enemy. 2 arrow shots, it's dead. The fueling shaman. It's a popcorn enemy. 2 arrows, it's dead. Right? The oozer is a popcorn enemy. They're all popcorn enemies that just distract you from the real challenge. And this thing reduces the damage by around 70%, meaning if you're fighting a Deathsquito and you happen to get hit, what is going on over there? If you get hit by a Deathsquito, instead of taking 70 damage with my setup, you take 17 damage with my setup. This thing is just so good when exploring the plains biomes and basically exploring anywhere, because of the big resistance that you get to physical damage. And that's it for the video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.